So that thing with the dog, by the way.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, right, Mark, let's first of all just talk about the recording studio side of things. You walk into this place, you've got Sun Studios on one side and Abbey Road on the other. It doesn't get any better, does it?
Well, I mean, probably the two most famous recording studios in the history of rock and roll, pop, whatever you want to call it. I mean, they are, I mean, iconic is an overused word, but those are both iconic locations.
Yeah.
You know, and from films and things, people know what they look like.
Yeah.
So it's got to be right, something like this. But Chris is an absolute obsessive. It's incredible. It's the greatest collection of like this, the greatest private collection in the world. Yeah. In the world.
Yeah.
We're in Bury, and this what's in this lockup, this big unit, is about a tenth of his collection.
Wow, there's even more. It would be nice to see all this in a proper museum somewhere, wouldn't it?
Well, you know, I know Chris has talked to or tried to get in touch with Andy Burnham, and I think that, you know, people would love to see this laid out somewhere kind of city centre or just on the outskirts of the city centre. And I think it would bring, I genuinely think it's such an important collection, it would bring people to Manchester.
Yeah.
There are a lot of rock and roll obsessives.
Oh, yeah.
And when people watch films that Chris has supplied equipment for, like Elton John and Queen, everybody says, well, that wouldn't have been a drum kit that Roger Taylor would use. You know, well, Elton wouldn't have played that piano. Every detail's got to be right. People know they're obsessives. And this is a collection which appeals to those people, and those people will travel to see it.
Yeah.
So if you had a really nicely laid out rock and roll museum in Manchester, it would be a real boost for the town, I think.
You still play music, Mark. Would you be keen to bring one of your projects up here to do some recording on the Abbey Road gear, on the Sun Studios gear?
Well, absolutely. Who wouldn't? You know, who wouldn't? I mean, you're actually within touching distance of rock and roll history. This stuff is the stuff, I was going to say it's the stuff of legend. It's not, it's real, it's here. We can touch it, you know, and so it would be amazing. You know, you can actually still use Sun Studios. You can book a session in Sun Studios.
Yeah.
You've got to fly to America to do that. So
Yeah.
it's cheaper to come to Bury and do it. But yeah, absolutely. I look forward to coming and using some of this amazing equipment.
I think that'll do.
I'm sure it will.
Stay there, let me get one.